Alright, in this video I want to continue drawing ellipse using another interesting method. So I'm going to be taking my question from the last WAEC exam in Nigeria, 2024 WAEC exam technical drawing paper 2. We have question 1B. Question 1B. I've solved this question 1A. You can check my playlist on special course, the playlist on Early On Educational Consult. Look at the special course. You are going to see this particular question solved. Then we look at this now. 1B. The question says the major and minor axes of an ellipse are 100 and 50 respectively. Construct the ellipse using the approximation method. So we're going to be using the approximation method to draw the ellipse. In my previous video I've done ellipse using the rectangular method, then using the concentric circle method or auxiliary circle method. So I've done those two. You can take a look at that and check up how it is done. It's very simple. But in this video in particular, we'll be drawing ellipse using the approximation method. So the first thing we are going to be doing now, we are going to be drawing the major and minor axis, the major and minor axis of the ellipse. So let's start off straight away. Let's draw this. We take a point on that line. This is A. Let's call this point A, and the major axis is 100 as given in the question. Don't forget I said an ellipse we have both the major and the minor axis. So this point is B. Now let me draw the minor axis. The minor axis as given in the question is 50. So I'll draw that now. Okay, let me drop this line further. Okay, now we are told that the minor axis is 50 from the question given to us. So the minor or major axis is 100, while minor axis is 50. That is 5 centimeters. Okay, so if I'm to take that, I'm going to take 25 up, 25 down. Yeah, and 50 is here. So let's give this C and let's call this D. These 2 points. So we have been able to follow the first step, do the first step by drawing the major and minor axis. So the next thing I'm going to do, we give these points. Let's give this side O. Okay, then I'll place I will need to on this point O, this center. Okay, extend my compass to A, that is radius AO as seen in this construction. So I'm going to draw a semicircle this way to cut line CD extension. Line CD extension is cutting line CD extension at E1. So let's give this E1, this point E1, and this point here as my E2. So the next thing I'm going to do now, so I'm going to use this center C as my center and use radius CE2, this radius CE2, needle on point C, extend to this C2. Okay, I'm going to be drawing a semicircle this way. Okay, draw a semicircle this way. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to join point C to A. I will join CA this way. Okay, with a thin line. Okay, that way. So this line CA cut the semicircle, at this point. So let's call this point F. Okay, then the next thing I will do, I'm going to bisect AF or FA. Okay, you know what it means to bisect a line? Bisect a line means we are dividing the line into two equal parts. So what I do, extend my compass to any convenient radius this way, strike an arc like this above, then strike an arc like this, okay, with the same compass length. I'm going to place on F now, this point F, strike an intersecting arc, like this. Okay, so then I'm going to join the point of intersection of the two arcs. I'm going to join that together now. I will join that, extending it to cut the line, the extension of the minor axis. So this is what I mean. So this is my point, the 2 points. So I will draw like this. Okay, so we can see where it is cutting this extension of the minor axis. Okay, this line coming from the minor axis. So at this point now, okay, let's give that a title. So let's call this H1. Let's give that H1, and where it cuts this axis, the major axis, the line AB. So let's say that is G. Okay, let's say that is G, H. Okay, so that is my G. So I need to get H2 now. Okay, now I'm going to use D as center but radius H1C. So what I'm going to do here, needle on this H first, extend to C, so that I want to get H2 now, extend to C. Okay, this is point C. Okay, so I'm going to place at point D. Okay, I took the measurement of H1C, as you can see, then needle on D. Okay, then strike an arc here at the top. Okay, let me make that visible. Okay, strike an arc at this top. So that will give me my H2. That will give us H2. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this radius AG, okay, this way, this radius AG. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to draw a semicircle this way, just draw an arc like this. Okay, now I'm going to do same at this side. So what I'm going to do here, needle on this point B, the same compass length, do not shift the compass, okay, that I use here. So I'll place here now. Okay, strike an arc. Okay, if we strike that arc, okay, let's give that a title. Let's say that is J. Okay, the same compass length. Let me do that again so that you can see the same compass length I use here now. Place needle on point J now. So I'm going to use that to draw an arc this way, like I did here. So to draw my ellipse now, I will needle on this H1. Extend to C. Extend to this C. I will extend to this C this way. Okay, so I'm going to draw an arc like this, which is going to be falling on those two parts. Okay, I'll draw this arc this way. So I'm going to highlight it much more later. So with the same compass length I use here, place same on H2. Okay, place same on H2 like this. Okay, which is going to be at D. Okay, like this. Okay, this is going to be at D like that. So we draw to meet this way. Okay, so I'm going to draw out the outline now for the ellipse now. So let me tick that out now. So let me start with this part here. Okay, let me do this first. So open your compass to this point C, like this, like we have it here. Draw the arc like that. Okay, then place on the same compass length like I did earlier. So okay, we have it like that. Okay, then I will draw for this other part now. Reduce the length of the compass, then I'll place here. So I'm going to have like this. Okay, then come to this side, the same compass length. Yeah, for that, like this. Okay, so this is how we use the approximation method to get our ellipse. I hope this is clear. You can go review the video again, go over again one by one, step by step. You'll be able to draw it out neatly. Thank you very much for staying tuned. God bless you.